Ever dream of ditching the 9 to 5, becoming your own boss, the to-do lists, the marketing, all that fun stuff, the thrill of watching your idea come to life? That's what we're diving into today.
Yeah, we are going behind the scenes of, what it really takes to launch a business. And we get this really interesting front row seat with this company called Tidy Team because they have this surprisingly candid blog.
Okay, so Tidy Team, right out of Pontotoc, Mississippi, brand new cleaning service. They're tackling everything. Sparkling homes, got it. Sprucing up offices, no problem. But what's cool about this deep dive is we're using their blog. Like, it's their first month in business. It's raw, warts and all.
I think that's what makes it so valuable. I mean, you don't get this kind of insight from a business textbook.
Right at all.
It's refreshing. I mean, so often we see the polished success stories, right? But Tidy Team, they're showing us that, even with the best laid plans, you're going to have surprises. And those curveballs are how you learn,
Yeah, and learn they did. So right off the bat, Tidy Team, they have some early wins that, honestly, I was taking notes. Forget the cleaning supplies. Like, their organizational skills were on point. Day one, they set up this central online hub, kind of like mission control, right, for their whole business.
Right. Makes total sense.
Important links, marketing materials, everything was there.
I mean, that's a game changer for any business, really. Whether you're just starting out or you've been around for a while, streamlining, getting organized, that frees you up to focus on the important things like growing your business.
100%. And speaking of growing, Tidy Team, on top of their referral game from day one, their blog mentions this referral program. It's pretty simple, just a discount for the referrer and the new client. Landed them a recurring customer. Word of mouth.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
Classic example of using what you've got, happy customers. That's way cheaper than finding new ones all the time, right?
Yeah.
And they clearly get that. But it wasn't all easy, was it? They had their share of bumps in the road. Their blog talks about some challenges, especially with marketing. That can be tricky.
Oh, for sure. You know those Super Bowl commercials that, make you cringe a little?
Yeah.
Tidy Team, they went for it. They had this big game promotion, poured their hearts into it. And, well, let's just say it didn't exactly bring in a flood of new clients.
Well, yeah, and that happens, right? But what's really interesting is not the failure, but why, They assumed, I think a lot of businesses do, that a big event means big business.
Yeah.
But what about the target audience? I mean, their ideal customer, someone looking for a reliable cleaning service, are they thinking about that during the Super Bowl? Probably not.
Such a good point. And that wasn't the only marketing hiccup they had. They tried a Valentine's Day special that didn't quite hit the mark. Even dabbled in print marketing.
Print marketing, huh?
Yeah, with, mixed results, let's say.
Marketing really is trial and error, especially when you're new and working with a tight budget, right?
Yeah.
But what I like about Tidy Team is they're willing to experiment. More importantly, they're willing to learn from it,
You can really tell from their blog, they're not afraid to try new things. Social media, different ad campaigns. It's like marketing 101, but in real time. And speaking of learning by doing, can we talk about their tech?
Oh, yeah?
Okay. So I'm not usually one to geek out over software and all that.
Right.
But even I was impressed by how from day one, Tidy Team was all about the tech.
It shows you how serious they are about efficiency. Making decisions based on data, like they've got their website, obviously, but they're also using a scheduling system, point of sale, for payments, even accounting software. That's smart.
Yeah, it's like they built this well-oiled machine.
Exactly.
And all fueled by data.
Right.
They talk about in the blog how they're constantly tweaking things, looking at customer feedback, website analytics, all of it. They get pivoting.
Pivoting, that's huge. That's when you realize, okay, maybe my initial thinking here was a little off.
Right.
Time to adjust.
Got to be flexible.
You got to be flexible. And Tidy Team, their blog is full of these moments.
Yeah.
That's where the real learning is.
Yes, totally. So give me an example. What kind of pivots are we talking?
Well, they talk about their website copy. They got some feedback, and it led to some changes.
Okay.
From one of the founders' moms.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Moms always know best.
They do.
Seriously, though, it just shows that the best feedback can come from anywhere. You got to be open to it.
100%. And it takes humility to, listen to that, especially with your mom.
They do.
And then actually to do something about it.
Yeah, take action. So they also did this complete 180 on their pricing.
Oh, really? What did they do?
They ditched that 2 cleaners for 30 minutes minimum thing. I
Interesting.
guess it was confusing. It made it harder for people to book.
See, that's huge, though,
Mm-hmm.
to be able to admit, okay, we got that wrong, and then prioritize the customer,
Mm.
even if it means rethinking your whole pricing strategy. That's impressive.
It takes guts, for sure, and smarts to be able to course correct like that. Speaking of which, their blog posts about their money,
Yeah.
mini masterclass in cash flow.
Yeah.
I was blown away. They were tracking everything, even like a Walmart run for cleaning supplies,
Yeah.
how much they spent, all of it.
It's a good reminder. It all adds up.
Right. And they're not sugarcoating it either, the whole revenue side. Starting a business, it's not instant riches. They're very upfront about that, the need to build up those recurring clients, to have that steady income.
Definitely.
I appreciate their honesty because there are a lot of people out there who I think romanticize the whole starting a business thing.
I think so.
But here's where things get interesting. There's this whole blog post on there. Get this, body cam policy.
Body cam policy.
Body cam policy. They're equipping their cleaners with body cameras.
Wow. For real.
Yeah, residential and commercial.
I've never heard of that.
Me neither. And they address it head on. The privacy concerns, how the footage is used and stored.
Interesting.
Bold move, I think.
It is. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out for them.
For sure. Talk about putting your money where your mouth is, ethically. They even talk about a meeting with a CPA, making sure they're on the right side of things.
Yeah.
Legally, financially, all of it.
Smart.
They're serious about doing things the right way. It's like they're building their whole business on this foundation of trust,
Yeah.
Which is smart. And their long-term vision doesn't stop there. Remember that online hub?
Mm-hmm.
They're already thinking about how to expand it
Really?
beyond just their services.
Okay, what are they thinking?
So they're talking about creating a whole business ecosystem.
Okay.
So partnering up with other local businesses that, kind of complement what they do
I see.
to create this one-stop shop for clients.
That's interesting.
So say you need your house cleaned, right?
Yeah.
But you also want your carpets cleaned, maybe some small repairs done.
Right.
They want to be the ones to connect you to all of that.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
So they're not just a cleaning service, but, the go-to for all things home-related.
That's really smart, especially for a new business to be thinking that way already.
I know, right? It's like they're playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers.
Yeah, I mean, that forward thinking, it's huge. It really might be their secret weapon,
Totally. And the best part is they don't take themselves too seriously.
That's always good.
Remember those gift certificate ideas they had?
The funny ones.
Yeah. Someone said your house was filthy.
I love it.
So good.
Makes you want to book them just so you can use it.
Right.
They just know how to use humor to make themselves more approachable, memorable. It works. So as we're wrapping up here, our deep dive into Tidy Team, it got me thinking, what are the big takeaways? What can we learn from them?
That is the question, isn't it?
Right.
Even if our own businesses are the complete opposite of cleaning.
Totally.
I think for me, it's this. Tidy Team, they're proof that starting any business is a journey. It's messy. You're constantly learning, adapting, but you celebrate those wins and those missteps. Those are just lessons. Learn from them and you move on.
I like that. Really well said. It's not a straight line to success. They remind us of that. You have to be flexible, stay curious, and never forget that human element, whether it's the trust you build with your customers or, just finding a little humor in the chaos of it all.
So well said. To everyone out there with that dream of starting their own thing, take a page from their blog, I should say. Embrace the unknown. Stay open to possibilities because, as we've seen, even a cleaning business can teach us a thing or two about building something truly remarkable.